Hello all and welcome back to the YouTube channel of All Day Chess. Today we've got a very special puzzle submitted by one of our users in the Discord. If you want to go check out the Discord and meet with the community, we'd love to have you. The link will be in the description below. So anyways, let's get started with the puzzle. So in this position, it may look baffling, it may look confusing, but let's just think it through. This bishop can't go anywhere. These two lead squared pawns are blocking it, right? And it's white's turn to move, and ideally we want to give a check to the black king. The king can't go anywhere because if it comes to f6, I mean, that's not a check. And, kings can't check other kings. This rook, on the other hand, could go to rook f5, and that would be a check, but its own king is on f5, so that's impossible. That leaves us with this pawn. If we play g3, then they can just play g6 check, and after we play king f4, for example, then they'll just play f6, maybe build a fortress, go hide, and we don't get anything. But maybe if they're greedy and they take g3, then we get rook h1, and that's checkmate, right? So that's actually why we're going to play g4. g3 is not a check, and we realize after g6, nothing happens. g4, on the other hand, it gives a check. If they try and do en passant, then we can just play a rook to h1, and that's checkmate. So that leaves black with one option, king to h6. After king to h6, if we play g5, then black just plays king to h5, and black is completely fine. Black is not in danger, the rook can't check the opponent king, and maybe rook g1 if you want to try something, but then f6, and it's completely solid. If they try and take, then just g6, and the bishop's guarding f7 square, king e5, and there's really no progress for white here. And so what will happen is we don't want to play g5. If we try and do something else, maybe bring our rook to a1, then they can just play f6, and we have no checks, no threats, nothing. And so we have one very quiet, sneaky move, and that is rook to h1. The idea behind rook to h1 is attack h4, and if the rook captures h4, it's checkmate. So now black has a couple choices. If they play to g5, then white will simply play king to f6. And what's so amazing about this position is black can't move its bishop, black can't move this pawn, black can't move this pawn, black's king has no squares, these two squares are guarded by the king, and this square is guarded by the pawn. Black can't move this pawn, but the only move black has is h3. And after h3, rook takes h3 is a wonderful checkmate. But hold on a minute, we're not done just yet. Instead of trying to play g5 and protect, if they play h3, we know that this is just checkmate. But what if they play g6 check, attacking our king? We're simply going to play king to f6. And once again, black has run out of moves. Can't come here because of the king. Can't come here because of the king. Can't come here because of the pawn. Bishop can't go anywhere because of these pawns. So black has to play g5. And then what do we play? We play rook to h2. Wonderful move. Simply waiting for anything to happen because black here has no move possible but h3, and rook takes h3, yet again, is a wonderful checkmate. Well guys, I hope you liked today's video. It was a wonderful mate in 5, and I can't wait to see you at the Discord. And so be sure to like the video, subscribe, comment below, and share with friends and family. And I'll see you in the next video.